I'm Garrett. This is my wife, Ashley. We've been married for 14 years.
We have 3 kids, and we've been on staff at Spring Hills for about 10 years.
And this is our giving story. I grew up in a family of 9. My dad was a school teacher, and my mom was a stay-at-home mom. And we didn't have much growing up, but my parents really did model giving. They taught us at a young age that everything that we were given, everything that we earned, 10% would be given back to God.
And in my family, we were really taught to give. It just wasn't part of the conversation. We were just taught that we worked hard for our money. And it wasn't until I came to Christ as a young adult that I found freedom in giving.
Shortly after college, Ashley and I met at Spring Hills, and we got married. And at the beginning of our marriage, we decided to prioritize giving.
Yeah, we made our budget and we decided that we would give 10% of everything God gave us back to Him.
It wasn't always easy, giving our 10% and trusting God. It was tight, and we were living month to month.
Yeah, he was working a part-time job and going to seminary, and I was working full-time trying to support us and pregnant with our first child, and some months weren't easy. Over the years, we saw God's faithfulness, and our hearts changed, and at some point, giving went from just being a line item in our budget to something we looked forward to doing.
Yeah, what used to be giving out of an act of obedience moved to giving to God out of an act of worship. Yeah, so over the last 3 months, we've been praying into what God would have us give to the Only God campaign. As a family, we had our own financial goals that we were really working hard on, and those goals were on track to be accomplished 3 years from now.
So about 2 months ago, Garrett came to me with the number that he thought that God was calling us to. And initially I was surprised because his number was significantly higher than what I was thinking. And I immediately began to think about everything I would have to give up if we were to make the sacrifice.
We really felt like this was what God was calling us to put our plans on hold and give to His kingdom and to His purposes. I think what really encourages me in my faith to give to this is to think about the leaders and the people that came before us who had these conversations 18 years ago, thinking about what they could give, what they could sacrifice to get us into this property.
Yeah, to purchase the property, they were praying and giving sacrificially and taking steps of faith. And as they were doing so, they were thinking of the next generation. And to think that we were the next generation, it just really encourages us to want to give and pray about how we can sacrifice for the next generation. And yeah, we're all in.